Hello, my name does not matter, and I'd rather remain anonymous. Anyways, so don't bother asking. What I really aim here for is a terrifying matter. I have proof that some sicko is on the run, but the police covers it up. I don't know who he is or why he does what he does. A few weeks ago, I woke up in the middle of the night to my brother screaming. It was maybe 2 in the morning. I had a terrible headache and I didn't want to get out of bed, so I told myself he had a nightmare. His screaming has stopped already, anyways, so it couldn't have been something bad. At least that's what I thought or wanted to think. You see, my brother isn't the type of guy who's had nightmares. I should have known something was off. I should have done something. But too late. It's too late, I guess. Anyways, the next time I woke up was at 8 am. It was Saturday. I remember it very clearly. Well, I went to the bathroom, but the moment I opened the door, I froze in shock. There stood my brother, shaking, sobbing, and dabbing toilet paper with disinfectant on his empty eye socket. Now it was my turn to scream. After a few cruel moments of silence, it broke out of him between his dire, terrified cries. Someone woke him up in the dead of the night. He heard a noise, like glass breaking, but it was too dark to see anything. He assumed his glass of water must have fallen down. He wanted to turn on the lights, but something told him to stay still. After a few while, he sat up and suddenly someone laughed and pressed him down, and he managed to scream for a few seconds before the someone covered his mouth. The last thing he ever saw was the face of a man who looked at him quickly illuminated by the moonlight. Not even amused or anything, just relaxed as if this was the most normal thing to do. Then he felt something in his eyes. When he realized what happened, he wanted to scream. He pissed himself in fear and passed out. We went to the police, who promised they do look into this. Then my brother went to the hospital. His wounds were treated, but there was nothing more the doctors could do. He will be blind and eyeless forever. He's terrified and needs therapy, and since then he never has been the same. He might be 18 years old, but he cannot sleep alone anymore. His sentence became an innocent mess, but from what I understood, there were more patients like him in the hospital. More patients who saw the same guy. Many of them are mentally scared. And there's still nothing on the news. Unbelievable. In the hospital, while visiting him, I talked to a little girl whose only luck was that her father heard something, the sound of breaking glass, and rushed to the room immediately. Her twin sister lost her eyes. She said she woke up to her sister screaming and seeing a man take her eyes out and putting them into a glass. She was paralyzed out of fear. Then he walked over to her, smiling for a second while whispering something that sounded like eyes, eyes. Then her father opened the door and screamed and pulled his gun, but the man had already fled the scene. Then he found a broken glass bottle on the floor with an eye on it. It looked like someone passionately ate it. The window also was broken, but that was lesser condiment. They took the eye and the glass to the police, and the three of them tried to describe the culprit as accurately as they could. She gave me the exact information as they gave the police. He wears a hooded jacket and sunglasses, along with dark jeans and leather boots. He has white gloves and dark skin and hair. His clothes look passionately torn and bloody, but otherwise not unclean. He's neither tall nor short. She also said the whole time it smelled of blood, sweet, something burnt and something sweet. Rotten flesh, maybe. The problem is that this psycho probably changes clothes before doing this disgusting business. At least it doesn't seem like he was found yet. I hope, yeah, all stay safe. On a unrelated note, after typing all this crazy shit out, I think I should open my window. It smells kinda weird and sweetie in here, and all this makes me really paranoid.